Now the term AMG alone is enough to tell you that the car in front of you is more than a regular Mercedes. But when you see the word Affalterbach on it, it means, my friends, the car is something extra special. Case in point, the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 4MATIC Coupe. Well, that's a big name, but how big is it on performance? So let's start with the biggest change in the car. Gone is the big burly 3-liter V6 that was offered with the previous car, and now you get a smaller 2-liter inline 4-cylinder petrol engine, hand-built in Affalterbach with the maker's signature and all. You might think that that is a downgrade, but it really isn't. Now, the turbo electrified badge that you see on the side of the car tells you that this comes with an electric gas turbocharger, a technology borrowed from Mercedes' F1 cars. What it essentially does is when the gas flow is low, the electric motor in the turbocharger kicks in and it exponentially increases the airflow. Because of that, you see less turbo lag and the engine also responds quicker. And because of that, you also get to enjoy a lot more torque in the lower revs. There is also a 48-volt electric system with a belt-driven starter generator instead of the usual integrated starter generator, another technology derived from Mercedes' F1 cars. This not only aids in reducing the turbo lag, but the company claims that it also makes this 4-cylinder motor a bit more fuel efficient. So what all that translates to is better performance overall, because this one makes 415 brake horsepower, that is 33 bhp more compared to the older V6, and compared to this car's closest rival, the Porsche Macan S, this one makes 40 bhp more. Yes, there is a slight 20 Nm drop in torque, but at 500 Nm, I think it is more than enough. Now the GLC 43 Coupe comes with AMG multi-clutch transmission, and it does its job pretty well. It offers quick and fast shifts. Along with that, it also offers multiple quick downshifts. So it does feel very responsive and very quick in its performance. It also helps in improving the acceleration because the transmission sends power to all 4 wheels, and it is not an equal division because this is a rear biased car. 69% of the power goes to the rear wheels, whereas the remaining 31% goes to the front wheels. So what that means is that it accelerates from 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds. Now, a lot of things make the GLC 43 Coupe a fun car, and among them is the AMG Dynamic Ride Select. What it offers are 3 different driving modes: Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus, which allow you to set the perfect kind of ride and handling settings to extract the best fun out of this particular vehicle. Now, generally it is set a bit on the stiffer side, even in the comfort mode, but it is in the least amount. As you go up to Sport and Sport Plus, that is when it becomes stiffer and more taut, and that has been done to match its dynamic handling. Talking about handling, you do get rear axle steering now, and what that means is that when you turn the car, the rear wheels too move slightly in the opposite direction to counter it, and what that allows you to achieve better stability and grip while doing higher speeds. And along with that, when you have some tight U-turns, the rear axle wheel steering allows you to take quick turns and you don't have to get a longer curve. Talking about braking, the car does drop the anchor quite quickly, and it is pretty decent. However, I feel that it could do with a bit more bite because the progression is good, but a bit more of bite would certainly make it better. Now visually, overall, the GLC Coupe has certainly gotten a lot sharper now. You get all these black elements on the face and the roof that adds a stylish touch. At the same time, it is enhanced by this updated AMG grille, which gets these vertical slats with chrome highlights. Then you have sharper looking digital light headlamps, and with that you have an updated bumper section as well, which gets the new AMG spoiler lip. Now the GLC 43 Coupe does get a set of 20-inch light alloy wheels as standard, but the ones you see here are bigger 21-inch multi-spoke alloys. These are again light alloy wheels, but this is offered as an optional package, so you will have to pay extra for that. Then you have this nice sloping roof design which is signature to the GLC Coupe, and it nicely gels into the rear section. There you will see a set of sleeker LED tail lamps. Now one thing about this is that you get this black element that connects this to tail lamps, which is new and adds a more nicer look to the rear section. There is a more pronounced spoiler as well with the badgings, of course. The bumper too has been updated. You get more black elements with a very robust looking black diffuser. This gets a glossy black treatment. Then the party piece, of course, is the quad exhaust system over here that has a very nice tune to it.
Despite its coupe design, the SUV does come with a generous luggage capacity, 546 liters to be precise. This can be further expanded to 1490 liters by folding down the second row seats.
Now inside you get that familiar black treatment with red accents. This is something that we have seen in the previous car as well in other AMG vehicles. But the layout itself has gone through a major overhaul. The dashboard and the center console gets this carbon fiber like treatment. It is designed similar to the C family, which is why you see this bigger 11.9-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which is also the main command center of the car because all the buttons have been removed and all in-car function has to be accessed through here. Then you have this new AMG steering wheel as well, which gets more carbon fiber treatment. Along with it, you have touch-sensitive controls to access the in-car functions and the display functions that you see here. Yes, this is also new. This is a 12.3-inch unit and it is quite informative. Gives you everything from the speedometer, vehicle information, fuel gauge and everything. Along with it, you have some multiple themes as well, the comfort theme and all. But being an AMG, this also gets the AMG Super Sport theme, which gives you a ton of configurations. And yes, you do have the G-force and other information as well, which is displayed right here.
As for the touchscreen unit, you get the latest generation MBUX infotainment system with a fingerprint sensor. This unit is loaded with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless of course, along with the Mercedes-AMG connected car tech. Of course, the system is also connected to a premium 15-speaker 3D surround sound system from Burmester. You get sport seats up front, which are wrapped in black Artico microcut microfiber, which means you do not get ventilation function, only heated seats. But it is complemented by the bright red seat belts, which is an all-time favorite for me. You also get a ton of storage options along with a wireless phone charger and up to 4 Type-C USB ports for charging devices and connectivity. And yes, the GLC 43 Coupe also comes with a panoramic sunroof.
Now, while the car is not meant to be a chauffeur-driven vehicle, you do have good enough rear seat space here. Of course, this is best for 2 adults because of this big transmission tunnel. A third person sitting here will be uncomfortable. But I have good amount of leg rooms even with this set to my driving position. Now I am 5 feet 9 inches tall, so you can get an assumption as to what kind of space you get here. I have enough leg room, knee room. Headroom is also pretty decent despite it being a coupe, but I feel taller passengers who are 6 feet or above will have some kind of problem over here. Then again, seats are quite comfortable. There is good under thigh support. You also have this nice looking red seat belts. Then central armrest as well with extendable cup holders. My favorite bit though is adding this sun blind, a feature that I feel is very useful, especially in a country like India where you have so much of heat and sunlight. So this is something I particularly like.
The GLC 43 Coupe is also well equipped when it comes to safety features. You get 9 airbags, active brake assist, ISOFIX, tire pressure monitoring system and 360-degree view cameras with Park Assistant Plus. And that is on top of some driver assistant functions like auto braking, active lane keep assist and driver attention assist. While the price is yet to be announced, the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 43 Coupe is expected to be launched at around 1 crore 15 lakh rupees at showroom India. In that case, it would be roughly 25 lakh rupees more expensive than the previous generation model. But it will also be 70 lakh rupees less expensive compared to the bigger AMG GLE 53 Coupe, and about 28 lakh rupees less expensive compared to its closest rival, the Porsche Macan S.
The GLC 43 Coupe has always been a fine choice for people looking for a proper performance SUV under the 1 crore mark. Yes, with this upgrade, the new generation model does cross the threshold, but it is better in terms of performance, features and tech. And as a whole, it's a very nice product. So anyone who's looking for a genuine performance vehicle that can also be an all-rounder, this hits the mark perfectly. Well, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and share this with your friends. And if you are new to the channel, do subscribe to Car and Bike and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never miss an update from us.